There were some days in prison where I got super emotional and I just wouldn't leave the cell because I knew nothing good was going to come of it. And sometimes this was in response to things that were real, like when I found out that my dad died and I had to grapple with the fact that I was never again going to play a game of chess with him. Or I was never going to be able to ask him all the questions that I'd been putting off for years and years. And sometimes it was things that were just in my head or things I don't know, like something in the air or something in the food or maybe some anniversary of a thing I don't remember, but I would just feel off. I would just be crawling out of my own skin. I would feel crazy. I'd be like, nope, we're not going outside today. Well, today is one of those days. Interesting because I went to a funeral this morning and I definitely had some grief at the funeral, but I also had this gratitude, this feeling of connection, this feeling of goodness. And I went and did some training for work. And as I was leaving, I just noticed like that skin crawling feel was coming back. I was just like, oh, I'm starting to not feel good. It definitely brought up a lot of thoughts. It brought up a lot of memories. It brought up a lot of things. And I'm just sitting here feeling them. And I'm still actually trying to work because I missed this morning for the funeral, so I got to make up for lost time. But I'm definitely in my feelings. I'm definitely in that place where I just don't feel comfortable. And I hate that. And it's one of those days where I just would not have left the cell. I guess I'm kind of doing the same thing. I think I'm going to go down to the gym and try to use the bike or something because I still can't use my arm fully. But I'm in that place where I'm like, this just doesn't feel right. And I don't even know what it is. But at the same time, like, what choice do I have but to keep going forward? So in prison, I would sit in the cell, I would read, I would write, I would meditate, I would sometimes just stare at the wall or sometimes just do push-ups until I couldn't move anymore. But today, I'm trying to find a more balanced approach. So I'm trying to talk about it. I'm trying to reach out to people, trying to communicate, but I'm also just trying to accept that some days just suck or some days are just uncomfortable. And that doesn't mean something's wrong. It just means that I'm alive. And one component of being alive is that some days suck.